Hi everybody, today I'm going to read a story called A Squash and a Squeeze. It's a story by Julia Donaldson and the pictures are drawn by Axel Scheffler. Okay, you might know this book, and this lady wrote lots of other books that you might know, like The Gruffalo and Room on the Broom. Okay, so let's find the first page. Okay. A little old lady lived all by herself, with a table and chairs and a jug on the shelf. A wise old man heard her grumble and grouse. "There's not enough room in my house. Wise old man, won't you help me please? My house is a squash and a squeeze." "Take in your hen," said the wise old man. "Take in my hen? What a curious plan." Well, the hen laid an egg on the fireside rug and flapped around the room, knocking over the jug. Oh dear. The little old lady cried, "What shall I do? It's pokey for one and it's tiny for two. My nose has a tickle and there's no room to sneeze. My house is a squash and a squeeze." And she said, "Wise old man, won't you help me please? My house is a squash and a squeeze." Oh dear, I don't think that was a good idea then, bringing the hen in. The hen has knocked over the jug and smashed it. Oh dear. "Take in your goat," said the wise old man. "Take in my goat? What a curious plan." So the lady goes and gets the goat. She takes it into her house. Well, the goat chewed the curtains and trod on the egg. Oh dear, made a big mess. Then sat down to nibble the table leg. Oh dear, I don't think it's making it better, is it, having all these animals in the house? The little old lady cried, "Glory be! It was tiny for two, and it's titchy for three. The hen pecks the goat, and the goat's got fleas. My house is a squash and a squeeze." And she said, "Wise old man, won't you help me please? My house is a squash and a squeeze." What's he going to say next, I wonder? Oh no. "Take in your pig," said the wise old man. "Take in my pig? What a curious plan." So she goes and gets the pig from outside and she takes it into the house with the other animals. So she took in her pig, who kept chasing the hen and raiding the larder again and again. Do you look, what's the pig doing? He's eating all the food in the larder. The little old lady cried, "Stop, I implore! It was titchy for three and it's teeny for four." Even the pig in the larder agrees. My house is a squash and a squeeze. There's not a lot of room at all now in that house, is there? And she said, "Wise old man, won't you help me please? My house is a squash and a squeeze." I think the animal's gone to sleep. I think they've had enough. Oh no, what's she got to take in now? A cow. "Take in your cow," said the wise old man. "Take in my cow? What a curious plan." Well, the cow took one look and charged straight at the pig. Then he jumped on the table and tapped out a jig. There is no room at all in that house now, is there? It's very, very squashed. The little old lady cried, "Heavens alive! It was teeny for four and it's weeny for five. I'm tearing my hair And she said, "Wise old man, won't you help me please? My house is a squash and a squeeze." Do you think she's going to take some more animals into her house? I don't think there's room, is there? Let's see. "Take them all out," said the wise old man. "But then I'll be back where I first began." So she opened the window and out flew the hen. "Oh, that's better. At least I can sneeze again." She shooed out the goat and she shoved out the pig. "My house is beginning to feel pretty big." She huffed and she puffed and she pushed out the cow. "Just look at my house. It's enormous now." "Thank you, old man, for the work you have done. It was weeny for 5. It's gigantic for 1. There's no need to grumble and there's no need to grouse. There's plenty of room in my house." And now she's full of frolics and fiddle-de-dees. It isn't a squash and it isn't a squeeze. Yes, she's full of frolics and fiddle-de-dees. It isn't a squash and a squeeze. The end. She's happy in her house now, isn't she? But I don't think the animals look very happy to be back outside. But she has got plenty of room in her house. Thank you for listening to my story, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.